not so much that I'm upset I didn't get my way. It's more of a brokenheartedness that I'm feeling. It's my first time feeling this way at this job, and I have felt this way at other jobs before. Uh, it's more of a heartbreak. It's not so much that oh, I wish I could have had
And
this.
wait a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now,
Uh, anyway, why don't we call a couple numbers? I really miss Wallace, Idaho, so I'm gonna dial a 208 area code. And oh, I know, 208 Wallace, WALLACE. Let's see what that does. Oh, it's not taken. I gotta get that number when I move back to Wallace. I wonder if you can just choose a phone number as your own if it's not used. Let's do let's see 1-800. Oh, I remember years ago there was a 1-800 free 411. I wonder if that still exists nowadays.
with a life insurance plan from Colonial Penn.
Life
Speak
insurance.
to one of our agents today for a free quote. Press the star key now to be connected to Colonial Penn Life Insurance.
Interesting. Yeah, life insurance is also one of those things that I find really unfair. They charge you more for being solo sexual. Well, that's car insurance especially. Gee, I gotta hang up the phone and connect my charger. Why don't we call? Who should I call next? Let's call 1-800. What has been going on? Oh, I know. There's the free 411. Why don't we do free 911 and see if there's a different kind of 911 you could call? That's 1-800 free 911.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance. We have a special promotion today for select callers. If you are over 50, please press 1.
That same one. They have a lot of numbers that go to that for whatever reason. We call 811 to dig. Let's see. Oh gee, not a. I'm gonna call some numbers in Taiwan, but they are 9 hours. Oh yeah, it's a good time to call Taiwan. 011. Let's see. What's a good word you could spell in Taiwan? In Chinese. Let's see. Let's see how they spell out death. I know how it's pronounced, but I've never really thought about how it's spelled. So in Chinese, 4 is an unlucky. Oh, let's just dial all fours because 4 is an unlucky number in Chinese because it sounds like death. 011-886-22-444-4444. Let's see if anybody has that number in Taiwan. It would be a really unlucky number because in Chinese, 4 sounds like death. Are we on? Hello? It's a wrong number. Yeah, so nobody wants that number in Taiwan because it's so unlucky. If I ever move to Taiwan, I'm going to get that number because 4 has become a very lucky number for me. Let's see. What time would it be in no, that's not going to work. Another time I'll try Poland as well. Let's see. Could do let's see. What's the country code for Japan? Because in Japanese, 4 is also very unlucky. one. Let's see. And do they have like an area code as well? So you do 0 something and then okay. Let's do get the phone out. I don't speak Japanese though, so we'll just have to play it by ear to see. Let's see. 0 1 1 81 0 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4. Okay.
おかけになった相手先電話番号ではおつなぎできません。番号をお確かめの上おかけ直しください。We're sorry your call cannot be completed at
That's what I
Please
figured.
check the number and dial again.
Yeah, if I ever move to Japan, I'm going to see if I can get that number because I bet I'll get a lot of prank callers and it'll be really exciting to answer the phone every day. What other country? Oh, China, of course. I don't know if my phone can call China, the country code. 86. And what's a typical phone number look like there? Let's see. Begins with a 1 3 something and then 8 digits. Okay. 011 86 134 4444 4444. Wrong number.
The number you have dialed is not in service. Please check the number and dial again.
Nobody wants those numbers. Anyway, in Chinese, 8's a very lucky number because it sounds like to make a fortune. So let's do all 8s and see what happens. 011 86 8 8. I guarantee somebody has that number. They probably paid a fortune for it as well. Come on. Come on. Hello? Wei? Wei? What? Nobody wants that number. No one answering at least. No way. Oh, it's probably a busy signal. There's so many people calling them wanting a cut of that fortune, I guess. Let's try Taiwan. 011 8862 888 8888. Come on. No way. I need this number. I gotta get this number. Unless they banned it because everybody would want it, but... Wow, I gotta get it. I bet the phone company's gonna charge you a fortune, though. Alright. What else? What was Japan? We gotta try the Japanese one with all 8s. 81. And then they begin with a 0? Come on. Begins with a 0 and then 8 digits. Nine digits. 8888 8888. Okay, it's a Japanese phone number with all 8s. I guarantee somebody has this.
We're sorry your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and...
The phone company must charge like a fortune for these, and they're very occasionally used, I would imagine. What's a really high Asian population city in the U.S.? Maybe San Francisco. So we could try the San Francisco area code. What is it? It's 415. And then we could dial all eights and see what happens.
This phone number, 415-888-8888, is for sale for $175,000
Wow.
at www.numberbarn.com. That is NUMBERBARN.com. On that website, enter the number in the green buy box and press the magnifying glass. Then to buy the number, click Contact Agent. After you buy the number, you can immediately use it for calling and texting.
Man, I could trade some of my my 1,000-ounce silver bars. I got a few of those. I could trade it for that number, I guess. Let's see. How about Seattle? Let's do 206-888-8888. Oh, let's do the San Francisco one, but with all fours now, because 4 is such an unlucky number for the Asian population.
Thank you for calling Kim Shaney 2. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. For the operator, press 0. For the dial by name directory, press 9. I'm sorry, no one is available to take your call. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
I guess they suffered a great resignation, or maybe everybody in the office died. Let's see. Let's do Seattle. 206-888-8888. How much is that number going for?
This call will be recorded for quality assurance purposes. Good afternoon, Honorable Assistant Delegate. How may I direct your call?
Oh, I called this just as a curiosity because 8's a very lucky number in Chinese. So you guys are very fortunate.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Well, have a good day.
You too.
All right, let's do 206-444-4444.
Thank you, medical response. This is not a recorded line. I can help you.
Oh, that's very interesting that you guys would use this number for a medical line. I just dialed it out of curiosity because 4 is kind of an unlucky number in Chinese, so kind of interesting.
Okay. You need an ambulance?
No, I'm just curious what this number was because it's all 4s.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Sorry to bother. No, sorry to bother you then. All right. Let's see. Let's do Seattle, San Francisco. Where else? So we've already done the when I someday if I move to Taiwan or Japan, I'm gonna get the all 4s phone number because I guarantee nobody wants it, and it'll be very easy for people to remember, and it would stick out, right? If I apply for a job, it would stick out to somebody to just pound on the 4 button, right? And I don't know. I think it would be a small edge to have. When I was in Taiwan, I love searching stacks of currency to look for interesting poker notes on the numbers on the serial numbers. And when I was in Taiwan, I searched a large stack of $1,000 bills. 1,000 Taiwanese dollars is about 30 US. And I found quite a few that had lots and lots of 4s on them because nobody wanted them. And I would bet the phone numbers would be kind of like that, right? Do all 7s. Let's see. 206-777-7777.
Thank you for calling the right law firm. To better serve you, your call may be monitored for quality assurance purposes. Hello, office, may I help you?
Oh, hi. It was just a curiosity on what all 7 phone number would be, but it's a law office.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, have a good day.
Thank you, too.
All right. Let's do. Let's do 206. Let's see. Oh, I know. I wonder what happens if you put an area code and then you spell out some various things, right? If Because remember last year when I called 1-800 COVID-19, it was like vaccine information hotline, right? So let's do 206 and then COVID-19 for the Seattle area. COVID-19.
Thank you for calling Antioch University, New England. You have reached our general voicemail box. At this time, our university is operating almost entirely online with a very limited amount of on-campus activity. This general mailbox will be checked on a daily basis Monday through Friday. If you have additional questions, please go to the website of Antioch University, New England at www.antioch.edu/new-england/. If you wish to contact our admissions department, please send an email message to admissions.ane@antioch.edu. Again, the email address for our admissions department is admissions.ane@antioch.edu. If you're looking for specific contact information, there are directories for employees and faculty members listed on our website. Again, our website is www.antioch.edu/new-england/. Click on the Faculty and Staff tab and then scroll down to click on Employee Directory or Faculty Directory. If you wish to leave a message now, hit 0 at the end of this greeting and we will respond shortly. Please leave your name, phone number, and a brief message and we will respond shortly. Thank you. Please leave a message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options.
Yeah, so it turns out your phone number spells out COVID-19, and the reason I called was because I'm trying to find information about testing and vaccines. So that's a curiosity that it wasn't the right place to call. But just so you know, your phone number spells out 206 COVID-19. All right. What do we call next? Let's do let's do 206 vaccine. Come on.
Please leave your message for 20682222463.
Oh, not sure if I had the right number, but looking for the vaccine, so I figured I would just dial 206 vaccine. Sorry if that's not the right place for this. All right, have a good day. Let's see. Single lives. I wonder Black Lives Matter maybe. Let's see. Let's do 800 BLACK and then maybe LM. See what that does.
Welcome to America's Hottest Talk Line.
Oh, come on.
Guys, hot ladies are waiting to talk to you.
I'm not going to listen to that. Let's see. What is SOM? Single Lives Matter. That's what it is. 1-800. What do you think of silver? I like it right now because it is what 85-1 relative to gold. And uh very undervalued for sure. Earlier this week, as I was watching silver prices drop and trying to figure out where to buy, I kept wanting to sing Ludacris's "How Low Can You Go" song. How has fasting? Right now, I've been fasting for 21 hours, and I hope to visibly lose a lot of weight this fasting cycle. And the reason for that is last time when I lost a lot of weight, people got concerned for me, and it allowed me to speak about it. And last time, in the space of a couple months, I lost about 20 pounds, and I just called it 19. I was dealing with COVID-19. I called it a hunger 19, where it had similarities, right? It got people to take action, right? And so I'm glad you have gotten away from the college kids stealing forks. No, I need to go back to Phoenix. I really do. A lot of sunlight there, and it felt really good. And unfortunately, I also got in Phoenix. I also got accepted for who I was, and unfortunately, back home in Seattle, hasn't been that way. And I've been running into a lot of social barriers. Uh, Seattle is definitely not very friendly to solo sexuals. You're breaking up. Give me a second. Let me adjust everything. Hello. Hello. Okay. Let's do another area code. What is the Wi-Fi going over there? Your connection is on now. Your connection. Well, we reconnect. Can everybody hear me now? There. Hopefully everybody can hear me. You're saying call me. Let's see. 508 821 hold on. Why is my phone glitching? 5715. Let's give that a call. You're in Massachusetts, it looks like.
Hello?
Hey, were you on my YouTube video?
No?
Somebody said to call this number 50882.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who?
No, my son was getting, there's somebody trolling my son who's not even on YouTube anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry then.
And he's challenged. He's mentally challenged.
I'm sorry to bother you then.
Somebody's just trolling him.
Yeah, I had that happen before too. I have a YouTube live stream and people will impersonate me. I'm sorry that it bothered you as well.
That's all right. Thank you much.
All right, talk to you later. Bye. All right, let's do let's see. Let's do New York. I think it's 212. In New York, I think recently, how's their COVID cases? We could do 212 COVID-19 and see if it's an information hotline or something. COVID. Okay.
Thank you for calling New York City's Test and Trace Core hotline. If this is a medical emergency
That's what I
and you
figured.
require immediate medical assistance, please hang up and dial 911. To continue in English, press 1. Para continuar en español. To learn more about outpatient treatments for COVID-19 or to be screened for treatment eligibility by a virtual express care provider, press 9. For information about COVID-19 testing or test results, press 1. If If you are calling because you think you have signs or symptoms of COVID-19 and want to speak to a nurse, or you would like guidance on what to do if you have been exposed to or tested positive for COVID-19, press 2. If you have questions about COVID-19 related travel restrictions, or you are calling to report that someone has COVID-19, press 3. If you have questions about New York State's COVID-19 travel restrictions, press 1. If you are calling on behalf of an employer or business to report that an employee has COVID-19, press 2. If you are calling to report that someone who has COVID-19 recently visited an indoor area with many people, such as a place of worship, healthcare facility, or child care center, press 3. If you're a member of the public looking for coronavirus testing or experiencing symptoms and want to discuss these symptoms with a healthcare professional, please consult your own healthcare provider or press 1 to be connected to someone who can assist you. If you're a member of the public with general questions related to COVID-19, if you're calling with questions about COVID paid sick leave, or if you have questions about the New York City Test and Trace program, please press 2. If you're calling about You have reached the New York City Department of Health and Mental Hygiene coronavirus call line. For English, press 1. Para español, presionar 2. For all language, thank you. Please listen to our menu options carefully as they have been recently updated. If you are calling about getting a document for your employer or have questions about New York State COVID paid sick leave, press 1. For all questions about COVID vaccination, to get an order of isolation or quarantine, you can go to coronavirus.health.ny.gov and click on Isolation and Quarantine towards the bottom of the page. Then look for the section Isolation and Quarantine Information Forms. You can fill out the form, then download it, or print it and submit to your employer. If you have questions or need help getting a document, please stay on the line to speak with a nurse. This call may be monitored or recorded for quality and training purposes. Hello, this is Jessica with the New York City Department of Health Coronavirus Hotline. How can I help you?
Hi, not really COVID-19 related, but I'm looking for the monkeypox vaccine. I wonder if you have any resources on that.
Oh, yeah, I can. Let me just pull up the information for monkeypox. Bear with me one moment.
Sure.
Now, are you concerned that you might be sick with monkeypox, or are you trying to prevent an illness?
I'm just finding out about this. I've kind of heard it on the news at one point, and I'd like to find out if there's any plannings for that. Definitely like to get in line because obviously the waiting time for the COVID vaccine was pretty long last year.
Yes, I understand. So, right now, there's no real across the board vaccine.
There's no waiting list to get on or anything like that.
Yeah, so we don't have a waiting list. You just have some guidance for, preventing you keeping yourself.
Well, yeah, I've been following that.
You've been following that already. Okay. And then I guess the good news is that the difference between monkeypox and COVID is that COVID is extraordinarily easy to catch, where monkeypox is really not as easy. You have to have contact with someone who's like bodily fluids in order to contract the virus. So it's not, airborne or through droplets. So much in the way that COVID spread the way that it did.
Yep, that's what I heard as well.
In the same breath, though, social distancing, some of the things we learned with COVID would be good practice to use for monkeypox.
Right. All right. Well, thanks for looking into it.
And if as that changes, we're aware of we're watching very closely with monkeypox. So keeping our numbers safe is definitely good because if something changes, we're going to know about it pretty quickly.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for looking.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, you too. And let's go, Brandon.
Very good. You have a good one.
Yes. Yeah, right. God, this guy's just asking me to call that. Was that the same number again? 636. Yeah, I don't believe that's a good number to call. Okay. Uh, Spheres. Oh yeah, 1-800-monkeypox. 1-800-MONKEYP.
Thank you for calling the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium in Zambezi Bay. You are currently calling before or after our operating hours. Our call center is open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sunday through Saturday. Please visit our website at www.columbuszoo.org or
Columbus
www.zambezibay.com
Zoo,
for
interesting.
general information or call back during operating hours.
Is there a way to leave a... Oh, I wanted to leave a message. Let's see. 1-800... Call to protest about single lives matter. Well, I have. Sometimes if it's an insurance company, I'll be like argue about the price for singles. Let's see. 1-800... We've already done COVID-19. We did monkeypox. Other disease out there. Uh, uh, 800. We could try another Asian country. Let's see. I want a country that speaks Chinese though, because I couldn't understand that Japanese stuff. How about South Korea? Oh, I know, Singapore. What's their country code? 65. And how many digits? How many digits does a typical number have? 8 digits. Okay, so 65, and then let's do lucky first. 88888888. Come on. All right, let's do the unlucky one. 116544444444. What? Oh, I'm surprised they only have 8 digits in their phone number. What's the population of Singapore? Because it seems like they have more people than phone numbers. At 5.6 million, you got 8 digits in your phone number, which is okay, 100 million phone numbers, but only 5.6 million people. Order a pizza, nah. How about oh yeah, who's running for president potentially in 2024? Let's see. got Eric Adams, mayor of New York. No way. Andrew Cuomo is running. There's no way he has a chance. No way. Jay Inslee as well? Wow. How about the Republican Party? You got Corey Stapleton. I haven't really been following that. He was the Secretary of State in Montana. Of course, Trump and Pence. Ted Cruz. How about the Libertarian Party? Yeah, none of these names really spell good phone numbers, though. Let's do 1-800. Let's see. 1-800 and then 2024. See if there's any information about the elections in 2024.
You are not able to complete this call at this time.
Okay. What about vote 2020? Because wait, that's going to be the same thing because there's too many letters anyhow. Maybe 2020 and then vote 1-800-2020 vote. See if there's any sort of recounts or information about that.
We're sorry. You have dialed a number which cannot be reached from your calling area. Thank you.
I have to read the comments. Go randomly talk to people outside. Nah, not for me. I get very edgy when I talk to people and very sensitive to things. I'm just trying to take my mind off of everything that's been going on. I suffered a major heartbreak. Call an ex-girlfriend. No, not for me at all. And not to mention a bunch of my ex-girlfriends were still very close friends. At least two of them. Anyway, I suffered a significant heartbreak. Not relationship related, but I you can't go to Idaho. I thought about it. I thought about just going and then worry about the consequences later. I mean, we do have a labor shortage. It's not like things are going to go anywhere. Maybe just send a quick, hasty email to my boss. Something happened and I got to take care of it, and just go. Unfortunately, I just can't bring myself to do it to our clients. I mean, I really could use that trip to Idaho like now. Like, did you ask? I got lucky with the eclipse. The eclipse was only going to be overnight, so if I didn't get the day off, it would just be painful but doable. But I got lucky because I got COVID, and you do it. You should do it. Life is too short. I mean, just drive to Idaho live. I don't have the data to live stream like this without the Wi-Fi. But I seriously thought about it. Just send a very quick text, like I got like an emergency of some sort, and just go to Idaho and for like a week and worry about the consequences later. And I don't know. I hate to do it to our clients though. He and I beat on very different wavelengths, my boss and I. So I wish I knew more about him. Talking to him is like talking to a mysterious. They would do it to you. Yeah, no. My boss changes schedules on me last minute as well. So you're right. You're in some regards. Uh, don't you hate Colorado Springs? I've never been there. I've been to Denver before. An 800. Uh, Missoula. Yeah, it's one of my favorite places. Well, I feel like in terms of being solo sexual, back in 2010 when I first left a very toxic relationship, I told God that I if I see if you see me in a bad relationship, do something to cause it to end, even if I have to embarrass myself. I'm okay with it. Whatever it is, do something extreme. Maybe I get sick, have to go through chemo. As long as we break up the toxic relationship, I'm okay with that. That's what I told God. And 2019, I thought I met a girl of my dreams, and God kept us 6 feet apart, and I really enjoyed those first couple of weeks that we just kept it that way. And so it feels like a second chance at love, and I really treasure it. Do you consider the relationship you have with yourself toxic? Yes and no. I'm trying to quit masturbating, and I'm really, really, really struggling to hold it together these last couple of days. I mean, you guys saw how just a little bump in the road at the workplace had caused me to lose my appetite altogether. I've gone 20 some hours without eating now. I can't eat. I think when you strangle, no, the strangling, I just feel trapped. I mean, I, anyway, back to the age. I haven't been able to eat for 20 some hours now. And I really don't know what to do. And so the other way I find my relationship with myself toxic is that I know I am solo sexual. I don't know why I keep going back to the girl, like not a girl, but any girl, and then getting myself burnt again, and then rediscovering being solo sexual. I have a tendency to do that, and I don't know why. You aren't fat, not your. No, no. The reason for trying to lose weight is not because of losing weight. It's because to get people concerned enough that when I ask for a vacation and they see that I've been so stressed out that I'm losing 19 pounds, that it becomes easier for it to flow. That's the reason for the weight loss. Would you cheat on yourself given the other? I unfortunately I do cheat on myself with and then I get burnt, and then I cheat on the girl, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and well, in terms of the weight loss hunger strike, it did work last time. It did work, and because I lost close to 19 pounds, I called it hunger 19, just like COVID-19. And it worked last time because I had both of the 19s at the same time, actually, and it gave people a lot of concern. So anyway, do you still talk to your Jewish ex? Yeah, but it wasn't really a girlfriend. We were just messing around. She was in between boyfriends, and uh, did you ask her time on that? Well, no. The reason I'm hesitating about asking the time off is that one time I had to schedule. Uh, I have two jobs, and I had to change the time on one of the jobs. I had to shorten it because of my other commitment, and after that, I never really got those hours back permanently, and so didn't you have an underage girlfriend many years ago? Well, I wouldn't say it was a girlfriend, uh, but she didn't realize how old I was. And what was really funny was that we had been talking about voting in the 2016 elections, and she thought I wasn't old enough to vote for that one. I said, "Well, yeah, I have a fake ID to go vote." And I showed her my real ID, but she thought it was fake because I would have been 30 years old at the time. There was no way she was going to believe I was 30. And so when I showed her the ID, she was like, "Oh, wow, you really faked your age." And I said, "Yeah, I've been doing this for a while. That's why." And oh man, would you ever consider being a trans? No, I wouldn't. I'm a solo sexual, and unfortunately, I sometimes question my identity too much, and then I get burnt. Right? Uh, anyway, have you ever dated a man? Kind of. Uh, Again, didn't really like it, right? And that's why I'm back to being solo sexual. Yeah, I've had close male friends. Unfortunately, here in the Seattle area, it's kind of hard because they have actual sexual feelings for me, and I'm just looking for a friend. Uh, and it's hard to maintain that for a while, right? At least with a female, I can still kind of go along with it, and even though that's not what I'm looking for, right? Let's see. Who am I gonna call next? All lives matter. I can't believe I'm gonna lose another 19 pounds and then and start that whole cycle again. I thought I was so done with it, and unfortunately, it was. I've thought about that. Uh, that's what I want in my life, to meet another solo sexual and be happily solo sexual with somebody, right? I have thought about that. Are you atheist? I would say closer to that than anything else, right? Uh, let's see. Who do I call next? Who do I call next? I gotta get going soon though. Let's make one last phone call. Let's do 011. Let's see, do Taiwan, but with all fives this time. Five is an interesting number because in Chinese it's really fun to say. So in Chinese, five is it's a wrong number. But in Chinese, five is pronounced "wu." And when I was a kid, I had a lot of trouble getting up in the morning, getting ready to go to school. My mom would come wake me up, and I would ask for 5 more minutes. I would put my hand up and go "ooh," and my brother was 3 years old at the time, and that was one of the first words he learned to say. But he didn't realize what it meant. He thought it meant to procrastinate. We would ask him to do all sorts of other things, and he would want to procrastinate and just say "ooh," and he had no idea what that meant. So in my world, five is now a lucky/unlucky number, meaning to procrastinate, right? Depending on the situation involved, right? And it's kind of unlucky now because these last 2.5 years we've been all having to say "whoa" to all sorts of issues. Right? We just had our first live graduation in 3 years, right? So everybody has had to say "whoa" to the idea of walking down the stage in graduation. Uh, I had a one of my students at the tutoring center was upset that she had broken up with her boyfriend just before prom, and she didn't know how to go to prom, and you can imagine what I told her about that. And so now they can finally do all that stuff, but they've had to say "woo" for 2.5 years now, right? Uh, so depending on the situation. Anyway, I'm gonna be running late. I gotta get going. It was nice streaming, and we'll make some other phone calls. It helped me take my mind off of what I have to tell my boss later today. Anyway, all right.